it with the drum attack. You a shit talker, we got drums for that.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another one of my videos. And if you're new around town, I'd like for you to go ahead and click my logo in the bottom right corner and subscribe up now. Also, I'd like for you to click the bell so you're never late to one of my new videos. And you can like it up, smash the thumbs up, comment. You know, people always love to be the first comment to one of my videos. But without further ado today, guys, I'm just going to jump straight into it. 5 nice and memorable tips to help you get a victory royale on Royale. Now, first of all, what I'd like to do is I'd like to, because I know a lot of you guys on my channel don't really know too much about this game because it is new to PS4 but not a PC and all that great stuff. But a little short bias. This game is pretty much a battle royale with ability, a movement ability, you know, such as healing, you know, dodge roll, heroic leap, and all that great stuff. And based on your loadout, you can either be a warrior, an assassin, a hunter, or a mage. And within these four, they all have specific powers, and you know they do a certain amount of things. But within gameplay, you can grab everybody else's powers and mix it up a little bit. So the only thing that actually matters is the loadout you start out with. That really actually, you know, prevents anything else. But tip number 1. What you never want to do is leave your group, and this tip specifically goes with duos or squads. The reason I say this is because, as I just explained, the 4 loadouts are revolved pretty much around each other. So yes, the best thing to do most of the time would be to use one of each loadout, because it just mixes it up and it gives everybody sort of a special part to them. And you know, the powers that you get most of the time in here are based on or to each other. Like, there's a mastery tree for each character, such as the warrior having I forgot what it's called, but you can forge a throwing axe. You know, maybe your friend likes a throwing axe, you can give it to him. You know what I'm saying? And if you depend on using one, there is another mastery trait where you do 20% more damage in the warrior loadout with the throwing axe, just because the warrior is similar to a tank of an MMO, or you know, the warrior is usually the head-on fighter of the team. And now on the tip number 2, when you get into a battle, it's generally smarter, if depends on your playstyle now, but if you are going to flee and you plan on fleeing from the get-go, like as soon as you see somebody shooting at you, you plan on fleeing, always make sure to mount into your horse and then flee. Because if you flee on foot, you know, and then you think about the horse, it takes about 2-3 seconds to load up the horse. So it's not too smart to do that. You could get shot, and then, you know, you'll fall right back off the horse, and then you'll just get turned into a chicken. So like I said, that's not recommended to do that. It's smarter to just mount while you can in the first few seconds of battle, so you can get away and flee faster. Or if you have friends that are shooting at somebody, you need to get to them quick. Mount is the quicker movement mode of this game, pretty much. And it's also the quicker jump, you know, the higher jump. In mount form, you jump higher, you move faster because you're on a horse. So it's not intentionally made to just run straight into battle. You know, this battle royale is a little different than the rest of them. It has a certain quality to it. You know, it's a lot different. It's kind of unique in its own way. And that's what leads into tip number 3 here. Picking a loadout of good play style, you know. And I say this mainly because you don't want to play as another character just simply because, you know, he's a boy or a girl. You want to play with the best playstyle you play. If you're ranged, specifically use you know, maybe assassin or a mage. I say this because when you go to forge, the forge is specifically meant for certain things. If you're a warrior, it will specifically forge you an axe or a hammer. It will not forge you a sniper. That's assassin. So based on the loadout you pick, that is solely what you will get from the forge. Whether it goes from ability to movement to weapon, rune. Well, rune's a little different, but yeah, pretty much with the weapons and the abilities and stuff like that, it's specifically made for whatever role your character is. Now, going into tip number 4, reviving teammates at forge is very important. It's something that many people don't even know. And I noticed this when I come into the game, because sometimes I'll fight a squad and we'll destroy a squad, and then it'll be like one person left that we can't find, and then he doesn't go anywhere, and you know, And who knows, maybe he didn't have enough revive costs, but it is key that you remember that, you know, at the beginning, and another thing I want to bring up, at the beginning of matches, you'll tend to notice when you go to Forgery that the cost for shards of specific items and abilities at the very beginning are a lot cheaper. And just like right here, my teammate resurrected me and my friend here, and it was a little bit costly. At the end, it becomes, you know, the max amount of shards, which is 200 to revive a ally, which is definitely worth it at the end of a match. But at the beginning of a match, I believe it's like 30 if you have a teammate that dies at the very beginning. And this is because of the fog. The fog hasn't reached any other forges yet. So, you know, there could be a different reasoning why, but, you know, obviously at the beginning of a match they don't want to charge somebody an incredulous amount of shards just to revive their teammate. You know, they want to make it a lot harder when it comes to the key moments, which are at the very end when you're fighting to get first place. It makes it a lot harder, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the main point there. See, just like I picked up this heirloom rifle, my teammate picked it up for me, leading back to tip number 3. He picked the loadout that gave me heirloom rifle, so I went and picked up his heirloom rifle. So, yeah, and then that leads us into tip number 5, last but definitely not least. I actually think this tip could be possibly the most important of the 5, just based on, you know, but I noticed that this is one of the only battle royales where you can specifically customize your controls to exactly whatever button you like. So if all you have to do is press start, go to options, and then go to bindings, and pretty much you can pick anything for whatever, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. Makes it so you have a very easy victory. That makes it even easier, way easier, if you can pick your own controls. I know Fortnite and stuff like that had specific set controls, and it made it a little annoying and a little bit hard to play with. But this game, you just have to get comfortable with whatever controls you want, and it makes it a lot easier for a victory. But without further ado, get today, guys. Hope this helped you. This is the beginner's guide to run Royale. I hope you guys like. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that left for the previous video, hit that right for a random video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Peace.